Keep going. Keep going. All right. There you go. And I got her in training here. Now hurry. You got to plug in fast. Go. Kyle style. Kyle style.
Open up.
Get it in there. All right, good. Kathy, you good?
Yeah, I just have to reacquaint myself.
Just make sure you go east on 80, not
Got
west.
it. Found my little stupid directional here without the stalk.
Don't call my directional stupid. I've not seen this signage before. I think it's interesting how they say Tesla vehicle charging only. So what would happen if I pulled up with an F-150 Lightning? Would I not be able to charge here? And I had the adapter? So as we're sitting here charging, Kathy, you had a good idea for a test.
Well, I just think with how slow it charges at a low state of charge, under 10%, and knowing that when you put in the destination, it was really trying to get you to go to a station that pulled you in about 13%. And maybe they know that's the way to optimize the charging. Maybe you have to be 13% and above and not drain it down below a 10% or so. So remember you were getting frustrated earlier, like you didn't want to go there, you were pulling in with too much charge, so you overrode it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking they know more about the car than you do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, I'll tell you what.
I think we try that for the next one. Let's see where they tell us to go. Let's follow the instructions and see how it works out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome to day 3 of our road trip back to Connecticut from Fort Collins, Colorado. We find ourselves this morning here in South Bend, Indiana, which is the home of Notre Dame University and also St. Mary's College or University. And this is the inn at St. Mary's. I highly recommend this place. What did you think, Kathy?
Oh, it was lovely.
Unbelievable.
We just had nice breakfast.
Great breakfast. All right, so right in front of the hotel, we've got 2 Tesla level 2s and 2 charge point level 2s as well. And neither one of them was occupied last night. We plugged in around midnight. It's 7 a.m. now. We've gotten up to 82% and pulled in with, I think, 22%. Yeah, 22% last night. So look, this is what happens. You know, you wake up in the morning, you got basically a full battery. It would have been nice if we had 100%, but not needed. We'll just continue on our road trip, and we're going to go I want to show Kathy Notre Dame just a little bit, quick tour, and then we'll hit the road and get this road trip started. Let's go over the trip summary right now. Okay, so you can see we've gone 1,093 miles and just ticked under 400, 398 watt hours per mile, which is good. The overall lifetime of this vehicle is 415 watt hours per mile. But I don't know, I guess a lot of the towing maybe that Kyle did, he towed this vehicle all the way down. He towed something from his place all the way down to Texas. All right, so let's get going. know this is not out of spec tradition, but I got to clean this windshield because even though it's March, we had a collision with a major bug colony. I don't know what the deal is, but definitely clean the windshield. All right, so we're back on the road, and what'd you think of Notre Dame?
It is so remarkably impressive. Beautiful, historic,
Yeah,
absolutely stunning.
I know you had watched the video when I came back with the Lucid, and I know you had seen. You're like, I feel like I've been here before, but that was your first time there.
Yeah.
But it's impressive, right? Everything is very consistent.
Just pristine.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Wonder how much it costs to go there. I mean, first of all, you got
enough to Google. First of all, you have to have the grades to get in there.
or a lot of money, or really good at sports, or all of the above, right? And by the way, it was, again, campus, nobody there.
Well, today is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter if you're celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
Kids are home with their families on
Okay.
spring break.
All right. Well, we came to see you all here in South Bend, and there was nobody here to say hi. Anyway, we did charge up to 82%. We're currently at 77%. And let's take a look at this trip that we've got going on here today. It's a total of 10 hours of driving, according to Waze, and we've got a trip of 720 miles or so. Of course, we're going to have to stop for a little food here and there and charging and all of that. But I think if we play our cards right, and if we don't hit massive traffic.
I am just, as we get back to our sort of metro area in the Northeast, I'm a little worried about some Easter traffic.
Yeah.
Depending on our timing.
Although sometimes on these 3-day weekends, it goes back a little more scattered, so we'll see. But for now, we're back in Eastern time zone at 7:52 a.m. And I think we will be home. I'm going to say the goal will be 8 o'clock tonight, 8 p.m.
That would be so amazing. I'm feeling like we're lucky if we get in before 10.
Well, that would be 4 hours more time for charging and driving. I'm allowing.
Well, I know that you like to stop and have dinner.
No, we're not going to. We're going to charge,
Okay.
and
Just go.
we may do one deep charge and go to whatever.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well, that's our window between 8 and 10 p.m.
so the first stop looks like just on the east side of Toledo, Ohio, at Genoa, Ohio. Wyandotte service plot, 8 stalls available, and it's a 250, which is great. It's showing that. Let's go ahead and let's wait a minute. Let's kill that. Let's kill this. Let's go ahead and look at the charging. I don't like that. I want direction of travel. Okay, and we're going to scan out here. Okay, let's see if we can make it to Fremont. Angola, Indiana? Wait a minute, does that make sense?
That doesn't make sense. Stick to the first plan. That was good. Remember, it keeps sending us.
Let me put this on pause for a second. I don't know where I'm going. Hold on. This navigation's amazing because within literally 5 seconds, it tells me exactly where to stop, which superchargers to go to, how long. I mean, Genoa, Ohio is our first stop. We're going to arrive there, according to this, at 9:58 a.m. at a 13% state of charge. And it says stay there for 25 minutes and then go to the next one. So we're going to have 4 stops, 4 superchargers, and be home. And it tells me that we're going to be home at 8:20 p.m. tonight. That's including all of the charging stops. Now, one of the good things about the charging stops is that we should be able to eat, use the restrooms while we're charging. I mean, on a long road trip, you got to stop. You got to get the blood flowing in your legs and all that. So no issues with that. I like to just sort of wing it when I road trip. And thank you for filming there, Kathy. I like to wing it and not rely exclusively on what the navigation tells me to do. Because sometimes you can push it a little bit more. Some of the things you need to watch out for is, are you going to be coming in at a very low state of charge or a relatively low state of charge? And if you are, you want to make sure that you're not being sent to a 150, that you have an option for a 250. So when you're on a road trip, what I like about all of this, see this, they got all these pontoon boat manufacturers around here. Viaggio, it's a tri-hull, nice. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to think. You want to not just drive, but think about what's the most efficient way you can get home. Optimizing is the key word. How do you optimize your trip? Now, you want to balance that off a little bit. We're not in a race. And for those of you who watched our race from Florida to San Diego, I'm not one that necessarily is crazy, like Kyle. He's super competitive, and I was trying to be competitive.
It's sort of funny when he jumps out of the car. He like jumps out, gets the plug, and goes, go, 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 go.
Yeah. And I listen. I can be that way as well. I think that the challenge I had with the F-150 is it just, after about 10 hours, I realized we were going to be like 3 to 4 hours behind the time. So, I turned it into a food tour, which was, the best of the worst, right? The best of the worst food. I mean, we didn't leave a lot on the table. I was talking to Kyle, and he was a bit critical of some of the things I was doing, and sure, I think I could have optimized a lot better, but we were defeated. I think we definitely gave the truck a chance to shine, but he thinks we probably could have found another 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And
okay, but you're still boss.
In all fairness to the truck, he was not super happy with me that I wasn't like really optimizing. But look,
well, it wasn't just you. There were 2 other guys in the car.
I know. And also I learned a lot. I mean, next time I do a race, I'm definitely going to have a bit of a different attitude, because you want to give the vehicle its best chance, whenever. But it's that's a different story. For this trip, we could just do what this tells us to do.
Yeah. And
see how that is. But that's boring to me. I don't know.
That would be my plan.
Well, no, I know. I get that. But I mean, pulling in at 12% state of charge, this particular vehicle, you can pull in at very low state of charge, and usually it'll pull over 250 right away. Now, remember yesterday, we pulled in at a 4% state of charge, and it didn't ramp up until we hit 10%. So I really want to test that again today and see.
So I'm not sure if that was the car or
right.
the particular charge.
Exactly. And I even moved, and it still was. So I don't know, all points led to the fact that it's the way this car was charging. And I had preconditioned getting there. So, keep in mind, it's the vehicle that you're driving is telling the charging unit how much energy to give it. It's not the other way around. And so if the car is saying only give me 180 or 200, even though the unit is capable in a V3 of putting out 255, 256 peak, if the car doesn't ask for it and the unit's capable of giving it, then it won't. Now, when we moved from, the second time, the unit was fully capable of putting out 256, because after we hit 10%, it did. So I don't think it was a problem with the charger. I think it's this car. And so we're going to check that out today, which means we're going to have to find one of these superchargers here where we can push it a little bit further and bring it down under 10%. I don't believe that we have that option just after Toledo here with Genoa, because there's a big run. There's a big,
right.
there's this Sandusky, up on the lake, halfway between Genoa and Cleveland, there is a supercharger. We're not going off the beaten path for that. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Stick with us. We've got our coffee from the St. Mary's Hotel. Highly recommend.
Very nice.
Really nice. I can only imagine how much they get, like when it's graduation, parents' weekend. Oh man, that's got to be super expensive. We paid $99, and it included a great breakfast.
I was shocked.
And they weren't powdered eggs; they were real eggs.
Ohio, 3, 2, 1.
Ohio. That's like that road we were on yesterday. Road O.
Oh yeah,
Road O.
that was stupid.
What is it? Where were we?
That was in that downtown. What town was that? I'm so confused.
Oh, I know where
Oh,
the Cornhusker Hotel was,
yes,
which was not what I remembered. It starts with an L.
Okay.
We had a president whose last name.
David, I don't know if you're quizzing me or what.
I am.
I'm disengaged at the moment.
Lincoln.
Okay.
Oh, man. I better stop recording.
Gotta get this.
Processing.
Listen,
Please wait.
what year is this? 2024. Processing.
Remove card quickly.
Oh,
Quickly, not slow.
Thank
slowly.
you.
thank you. Oh, you're so welcome.
Have a nice day.
See you, Gary. Fire up that 18-wheeler. We just got ourselves another ticket as we enter into Ohio. I don't know, like, what the dealio is with
Seriously?
these.
How much are the tolls anyway? I didn't ask.
I don't know. I didn't even look. Whatever they took, they took.
Okay. Well, we're in Ohio, so
You see over here?
Yeah.
They've got all the scanners over here. They're going to be retiring that old stuff.
how old did that look?
I mean, look at this thing. Paper.
No, but that whole machine, how old did that look?
That was from the
The
1960s.
60s?
For sure.
It's old.
Yeah. Man, it's about time, Ohio. Now, Kyle tells me there's good charging infrastructure in Ohio.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
For everything, not just Tesla, for EA and all that? Or just the Tesla?
I think he was referring to Tesla, that there's a lot of V3s, but
Oh, that's good.
there's been, I think since he's done Route 80, there's a lot more V3s. There's definitely more V3s. Well, I can't say that because I haven't. Last time I did Route 80 out there, I was in a Lucid. I could not charge.
You didn't have a great road trip.
Oh, it was
experience.
terrible.
And not because of the car, right? Because you couldn't get the network to work.
Car was great. Charging stunk.
What was nice last night in the hotel is that we had the Tesla charger right there,
Yeah.
so that was very convenient.
Yeah, the only problem was we didn't have enough time to get it up to 100%
Well,
because we were in and out of there.
that's
But
what
I was
you
pulling-
do on a road trip. So I mean, at least we got some. We didn't have to wait somewhere else, and now
Yeah.
we're going pretty far.
I was pulling 40 amps the whole night.
Okay.
So, but you know, this is a big battery. It's 100 kilowatt hours, and which is, you know, it's big. So it didn't have enough time to fill it up.
Well, you
But
know what's funny? We've been in the car so much. I keep thinking I'm in my Model Y, even though I know it's bigger, white seats. Like, you know, it's sort of similar. I keep thinking that. Then we get out of the car. I'm like, oh, we've got the red one. We have the X. But
That's
when
right.
I'm in here, like everything is sort of similar, right?
So-
So I think
so
I'm
it
in
look-
my why.
Let me get this straight. What you're saying is you feel very comfortable in the X.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. If it only had massaging seats, it would be perfect. It's a beautiful
So
car.
let's explore that just a little bit. Just the concept of massaging seats. How, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how important are massaging seats to you?
10.
Okay. And let's just say, because I don't want to put this idea into your head, someone else did. Let's just say that there was another brand of car that had massaging seats.
Are you talking about the Mercedes?
I'm talking about the Mercedes. And I'm talking about what I think you might, not that I want you to do this, because I don't want you.
Okay. It's
I
ridiculous.
think you might want
This
to.
is how every car trade conversation starts. So you're saying there's a problem? Let's
No,
see
no,
how
no.
we can make something
I'm not
better.
saying there's a problem. What?
Okay, so I can cut to the chase on this.
Okay.
I think that Mercedes is beautiful, and just like I thought my Genesis was beautiful, and I love the quilted seats, and I love having massaging seats. That will not be a road tripping car.
Right. What is this?
A road tripping car
All right. So.
that doesn't have massaging seats, and guess what?
Oh.
I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine.
Oh. So you're saying you don't.
I'm saying in a perfect world, I wish the only thing I think that would be enhanced is if this seat was massaged. I think that would be like phenomenal, and then there would be no better car I could think of.
All right. So here's a thought for you. Right now, you like your Y as your daily driver,
Oh yeah.
and you don't really need to have massaging seats for daily driving. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
So the only time you need a massaging seat is when we're on a road trip.
Well, no, need and want are two different things. I want massaging seats all the time,
Okay.
but I would find them much more useful when we're in the car for 10 or 12 hours a day. Right?
Yeah. I mean, like yesterday,
What a
we were in the car
luxury and
for
how nice.
we were in the car from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Not taking into account the time change because we arrived at midnight. So that was 12 plus 5. That last time I checked, that's 17 hours.
I know, it's a long day.
But did you feel sore?
No, you know what? I don't, which is odd for me because I usually do. But I also think my handy dandy neck pillow has helped with this, right? So I can go here, I can put it up a little bit.
Right.
So I mean, this has helped. So
Right.
don't go on a road trip without a neck pillow.
Okay. Well,
Helped in the airplane too when we flew out.
you know what's going to happen really soon is Mercedes is going to now support NACS,
Yeah, I know that.
right? So,
But I don't know if the range is the same as this car. I don't really know that much about it. And honestly, I love my Model Y so much. It is simple and seamless. I'm not.
so here's what
Not
I would
getting rid of
here's
it.
what I would like. No, I think you keep your Y.
I know I keep my Y.
Okay, you keep your Y. But the question is, would an EQS SUV be a better road tripper once it has NAC support than this Model X?
Well, that I don't know. I thought you loved your X so much.
I do.
I mean, this car is so beautiful, especially in this red color, which I never thought we would own.
Yeah.
It's stunning. It really is stunning.
You know what? There's a cop right up there. I'm doing.
I feel like you're going
Well, I'm doing 75, 71 now.
That's the speed limit.
Yeah. Well, I was doing 75, so if he wants to take me for
I
5,
still feel like that's the speed limit. Nope, he's not after you.
No.
He's trying to get people who are going 90, Dave.
yeah. See, you know, the Model X to me, not having massaging seats, is not that big of a deal.
No, you've never cared that much about it.
I like the massaging seats we had in the Lucid.
Those were phenomenal.
Those were great. But
I had so many different levels.
But you know the one feature that this car has that the Mercedes, to my knowledge, does not have is dog mode.
Right.
And who's my best friend besides you?
Now, Bailey trumps me for sure. It's
Bailey. Bailey.
Bailey.
So when we go on road trips, and I'm glad we didn't bring her on. This was a little bit too
This was
condensed.
too much. Yeah.
Well, she's happy with the
She's having
Rover.
fun playing
She's
with
having
some
fun
other
with the
pups.
Rover.
Yeah.
Our Rover in Stanford. She keeps sending us pictures of her.
A video playing with.
Yeah, and she's bouncing around with those other dogs.
I know, it's cute.
Did you see the one yesterday? It's a little mini dachshund.
Yeah, and she's got a little Shih Tzu there. Bailey's half Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
She's having
Well,
a good time.
anyway, I think that
No, but dog mode is incredibly important for our lifestyle.
Yeah.
Getting out of the car, taking the puppy everywhere we go, mostly, and it's just peace of mind. And we can check in on the camera and see how she's doing when we're away. So
but I'll tell you what. Let's just go with an open mind and drive the EQE and the EQE SUV and the EQE AQS SUV and see what you think of them.
yeah, I'd like
We'll
to
take
do
one.
that.
We'll take a Saturday and we'll go book it, and then we'll look at the deals that they have on them.
No, I don't think we need to look at deals.
No, I
That's
think it's important to look at the deals because you got to understand. Like, I want to understand what the deal is. I want to share that with the
Oh,
audience.
yeah, well, for that, I'd
And-
be happy to do
And some of the lease deals that are out there are
that. Are they leasing those? No.
oh yeah
Are they leasing these?
yeah, but the leases on these they don't lease out great. All right, well, this has been an interesting chat, but if this vehicle had massaging seats,
It would be an 11 out of a 10.
Right,
Because
but-
right now we're rolling 10 out.
I think 10.5.
Yeah, this is just an extraordinary car. I
Yeah.
really am enjoying it.
Yeah.
And even I drove yesterday and I got used to not having the stalks on either side.
Well,
It's good. I mean, it feels weird at first, but like anything, you get used to it.
yeah. All right, so let's keep going. So I've noticed something I don't like about this this Tesla when it comes to lane changing.
This Tesla or any Tesla?
Well, I believe any Tesla. So when I had the Lucid, when I would do a lane change, what would happen is you put your turn signal on, it would disengage the lane centering just the way that this does, because I don't have enhanced or FSD. So I have to manually take the lane. But here, I'll tell you what, let me flip this on and I'll tell you, well, let me explain to you what the issue is, first of all. The issue is that when I'm coming up upon a truck or car that's in front of me, and I'm going faster than he is, if I don't move over soon enough, then what ends up happening is, by the way, Ohio, this is the first time I've seen cops on this entire trip, and they're all over the place here. So when I come up on a vehicle in front of me, and I'm definitely going faster, and if I don't move over soon enough, and I get a little too close, when I put my turn signal on, the car starts slowing down. Even as I'm moving over, when I'm like halfway in the other lane, it slows down like pretty aggressively. And what the Lucid used to do, which had the same capability as this car, no lane changing. The thing that the Lucid did, like your Genesis did with HDA1, was as soon as you moved over to the other lane, it would grab the other lane. Here, when you move over, you have to double click the button again, or not.
Oh, is that what you've been doing?
Double click again, because as soon as you, let's say right here, I'm in, here, I'm going slow here, but let's say that I'm cruising along here, and I put my turn signal on. As soon as you see the blue,
Yeah.
okay, as soon as I put my turn signal on, and I turn, you see I lost that, okay?
Yes.
So I no longer have lane centering. And then when I take the lane and I go over, okay, the Lucid and the HDA1 cars from Hyundai, Genesis, they'll recapture the lane. But here I have to double click again. See? So, but let me demonstrate. Let me turn this on here. And let me turn this on. Let me demonstrate the issue that I have with this car. So let me pop it up to 75, okay? and speed limit 70 here,
Okay,
and I'm
coming
coming
up on the
I'm
truck.
coming up on this truck, and I want to be in I'm doing lane centering. I'm doing just standard autopilot now.
Okay.
Adaptive cruise and lane centering. Oh, I lost my GoPro. That's all right. So now you'll notice that I'm coming up on them pretty close,
Yeah.
and I haven't put my turn signal on. Now I put my turn signal on.
Okay, so it disengages.
Disengages. Didn't do it.
I feel like it picked it up a little.
It didn't do it that time. And you know what? I think the differential speed was probably too low. Let me pop it up a little bit here.
Gonna try on this truck.
Yeah, I'm going to try it on this truck up here. Okay.
But I do know what you've been talking about. I
Yeah.
felt that a lot last
Yeah.
night.
All right. So let's see. I'm coming up on this truck, and I'm definitely going faster than he is.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm on lane centering and adaptive cruise,
Yes.
and I put my turn signal on. Now see it's braking here. It's braking. Now it lets go. What it should do, as soon as I put my turn signal on, it should start accelerating into the next lane.
Yeah, but it totally slows you down.
It slows you down,
It's
like,
almost like instead of going over on an angle, it's got you going horizontally across.
Right.
That slow speed.
it has the data to know that A, my turn signal's on, I'm taking the lane. B, it sees that I'm taking the lane. And so why does it slow down? It's actually conservative.
I was going to say that. It's to your benefit in a way that it's safe.
It's safer in that sense, but I think the engineers at Tesla can smooth that out a little bit. The only question I have is, does enhanced autopilot solve that problem? In other words, if I'm coming up, I'm doing autopilot, like right now. Oh wait, there we go. I'm doing just regular autopilot. If I put my turn signal on, when I have lane changes, does it actually accelerate and go? And if it does, then I believe the marketing guys have told the engineers, don't give the autopilot guys the ability to accelerate when you put your lane change on, your turn signal, because it bothers me. And I think they're trying to sell enhanced, because you can buy enhanced without FSD. You can unbundle those. So anyway, Tesla engineers, if the marketing guys don't have your throat, can you at least, when I'm coming up upon a car or a truck, if I want to go faster than he's going and I put my turn signal on and I initiate the lane change, can you, instead of slowing me down, can you accelerate or at least keep the speed constant? Just fine tune that a little bit. That would be appreciated. Wait a minute, I was just asleep and I just woke up too.
You weren't asleep. You're driving.
Oh yeah, no, the car is driving.
You're smelling something delicious.
You got the buns going.
It is time. Here's a paper towel.
All right, these are courtesy of the Silver Grill Diner in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Man, is that a thing of beauty?
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. You know, for some,
Split it.
keep it over there. Okay, I would just eat it like a little. If you could pick it apart, sort of like
Yeah.
like beef
Yeah,
brisket or
you
pulled pork.
You like this middle.
I do.
gooey
Yeah.
Stuff.
Okay. Well, wait. This is the best part right here. You know, like the muffin tops. Yeah, I don't even like the muffin bottoms.
You want the icing?
Yes, I want the icing.
Why did I even ask?
I would like to dip, sort of like chicken McNuggets in the honey mustard sauce, or oh yeah, sweet and sour sauce is my favorite.
I am a good co-pilot.
Uh-huh. I take back all that I said about you being snarky.
See, all you needed was a cinnamon roll. Now you're happy.
I was happy before.
Wow, is this good?
It's still fresh.
Yeah, totally.
Man, just look at like how, oh, see that right in there? See the cinnamon in there? Wait, I want to dip. No, just
Leave it?
yeah,
Do it?
leave. Just hold it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. I gotta get it. Yeah, that was a good dip. Look at that dip. Tomorrow it's gotta start.
Not today.
Not today. Not today.
Amazing. Wow. I wish you guys could taste how good this is, but if you get to Fort Collins,
Oh
this
man.
is not to be missed. Silver Grill, yeah? Silver Grill. Right down on like their main street. Just beautiful. Very historic. Gorgeous building.
Yeah, and then what they do is they take one of these giant cinnamon buns and they turn it on its side vertically and they cut it into bread and then they toast it and you can get cinnamon bun toasted bread.
And I had the cinnamon bun French toast.
That's right. Then they take that bread and they make it into French toast. By the way, they have a lot of other things there, but they just happen to have these little cinnamon buns.
It's what they're famous for. And they have a whole counter at the register. Huge display, like a bakery. Cinnamon roll after cinnamon.
And the ones that Kathy that we have, these are the mini cinnamon buns, right?
Yeah.
So,
And they're not many, they're huge.
so like we, you know how, I don't know, you go to a Mexican restaurant, you get chips and salsa, right? When you go to the Silver Grill Diner in Fort Collins, what you do is you're 4 people, you order 1 cinnamon bun and you split it for 4 people as your appetizer before you have your corned
real-
beef and hash.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I did. So this is,
They're so sticky.
yeah,
Don't forget to bring your wife.
yeah. It's good. I wish you were here, but I'm glad you're not. More for me.
More for you.
All right, so let's just do a quick update. This is Mauma, Toledo, where Tesla was going to switch us to, but we are heading to Genoa, and let's put this one on too. We got a bunch of stuff going on. Oh, we're moving to 3 lanes here. I like that. So Tesla not knowing where it wants to be. Classic. You see that? Whoa.
I felt that.
Yeah. It's just,
Watch this truck, he's coming over.
he isn't. He's got his own lane, but all right. I'm going to stay right here, and let's just do a quick trip summary. We have gone 1,238 miles, and one thing I did learn, Kathy, I think you might have been snoozing, is if I
Wasn't Susan.
you weren't.
No,
We've been very busy today.
I know.
All right. So if I say let's go all the way to, let's go to Darien, Connecticut. Darien, Connecticut. All right. You know how I was trying to figure
Drive east
out?
on Interstate 80 East. Interstate 90 East for 4 miles.
You know how I was trying to figure out how to see how far it is? Well, to our destination.
Yes.
I learned what you do, which is a little bit strange.
Want me to film this?
No, that's all right. All you do is you touch the icon of where you're going, and then it tells you 528
Oh,
miles
then
away.
it shows you the distance.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're 528 miles away. It looks like we've got,
That means we have about 1,300 miles behind us, right?
well, I
1,800?
was just showing you that we've got 1,240 miles.
Okay.
All right, and we're at 401 watt hours per mile, so we're right around that. We're hovering right around there. The speed limit's 70 here in Ohio, but the cops are out, so I'm not carrying the kind of speeds I was, historically through Nebraska and Iowa.
Well, I think the speed limit there was 75. Anyway.
You're right.
Pretty
It was higher there.
high. Yeah.
You are right. And so anyway, we're going to be, our next stop is, we're going to go here, is in 14 miles. We're going to arrive with a 7% state of charge. And Tesla has not overridden that since I put it in again. Maybe it listened to me.
Well, it's okay, and it's also been consistent saying we will arrive with 7% state of charge.
Yeah. So we're fine. I mean, if there were no speed limits, I'd be giving it the juice, flying. But I don't want to get a ticket. And yeah, so anyway, next stop will be Genoa, Salami.
All right, so welcome to Genoa, Ohio, where we've got right off the exit ramp. I mean, this is great, right off of Route 80. I love these all along Ohio's Route 80. I remember this when I took the Lucid because you actually have CCS over there. I'm going to go over and check them out. There's a Bolt charging over there. But yeah, we've got an 8-station V3 right over here. And like I said, little pet exercise area right over there. We got a trash can here, and it's well lit, which is nice. But yeah, so anyway, the trip continues. It's a little chilly, 43 degrees out, foggy, kind of misty. But yeah, I'm gonna go into this Ohio rest area. They're really beautiful, but the Model X is just cranking away. All right, so we're only pulling 175 here, and we're at 11%. Now, I was preconditioning here. Now, let's see if it ramps up. This may just be the curve of this car. I don't know. It's starting to ramp up? Not really. I'm going to check this out. All right, now it's starting to kick up at 13% state of charge. And there, now it's up over 200. So interesting. It takes a little bit for this to kick in. I don't know. I thought the preconditioning would plug in. I think the Y you plug in, you get 250 right away and then it tapers. This one you plug in, it takes a little while, then you get 250. I just saw 257 there. So this is ending up being a good charging session. But yeah, it's a little bit of a different curve. I think this is just the way it is. 15%, now pulling 257. I'll take that all day long. As we're sitting here charging, Kathy, you had a good idea for a test.
Well, I just think with how slow it charges at a low state of charge, under 10%, and knowing that when you put in the destination, it was really trying to get you to go to a station that pulled you in about 13%. And maybe they know that's the way to optimize the charging. Maybe you have to be 13% and above and not drain it down below a 10% or so. So remember you were getting frustrated earlier, like you didn't want to go there, you were pulling in with too much charge, so you overrode it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking they know more about the car than you do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, I'll tell you what.
I think we try that for the next one. Let's see where they tell us to go. Let's follow the instructions and see how it works out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's see that. And then the next one after that, I want to pull in really low, and I want to see if it just takes 4 or 5 percentage points before it kicks up. In other words, if I pull in at 3%, will it ramp up to 250 at 7% or 8%?
Or we have to wait till that 12.
Or do you have to wait to that 10, 11, 12%, even if you pull in at 2 or 3%? So those are the two exercises I want to do today.
Okay.
And that way I think we'll really get to know this vehicle. But here we are still at 23% pulling 252. Great. Love it. It's very good. Once it ramps up, it stays up there pretty well. All right, so these Ohio rest stops are great. I mean, they got a beautiful Starbucks inside, and nice little general store or whatever you call it. But yeah, and then Tesla's all the way over there. We got 8 V3s, and then we've got the EA right over here, and this one appears to be up and running. We've got a Bolt charging on a 350. How nice. And then another 350. I mean, no one's here, but you know, look, folks, I just don't understand it. Why would you charge on a 350? These all look like they're up and running, which is great. But that's real good. Yeah, he's at a 60% state of charge, plugged into a 350. Hopefully he'd move if a Lucid or a Taycan pulled up. But man, oh man, is that classic? I mean, all right, so we're pulling 83 kilowatts at a 74% state of charge. It's time to unplug and get going. It's getting nasty out. I'm kind of cold. A couple of weeks, we're going to be going down to Florida. We're going to be road tripping the Model Y. And that's going to stay down there for a while. But let's get in the road trip. We're out of here, Kath.
Yeah.
We're going to head out. Oh, baby. I got my Gator Light. I don't know what that is. What is this?
No idea.
Gator Light. Do I need that?
Well, you bought it, so yes.
No, but it had a number 5 on it. Oh, and it's 60 calories. Here I thought it was 5 calories. I got to read the labels. Not good. All right, let's hit the road.
It's good.
Yeah, wait.
Square,
Square.
round, subpar fit.
Remind me not to buy a Gator Light again. Oh, man. All right, here we are at Broadview Heights at another one of these beautiful Ohio stations. Kathy was driving this last leg. I took a nap. Kyle called, and then the next thing we know, we got off, and we're charging. I think we pulled in probably a little too high state of charge, but no big deal. Anyway, our next stop, we're going to be going a decent, I think about 180 miles out to somewhere in Pennsylvania. But yeah, we're just kind of looking forward to getting home. And it's kind of a cloudy, dreary day, but I called my mom, who lives over in New York State, and she said that it's sunny and in the mid-50s. So I guess we'll keep pushing. This is kind of an interesting stop. I like how they do these over here where you can plug on either side of these Tesla superchargers. Now, no one's here. And what's interesting is they have these signs that say, please use other side. What's nice about this, though, is that we have F-150 Lightnings pulling in. I think that this is going to work here for, you know, CCS cars that don't necessarily have the charging spot in the call it correct Tesla spot.
So, you know, everybody can kind of go every other here. And Tesla's put these signs up, which I've never seen before. And of course, we ignored them. You know, kind of interesting. They say Tesla vehicle charging only. And that's interesting. They say up to 250 kilowatts, which is interesting as well. I've not seen this signage before. And I think it's interesting how they say Tesla vehicle charging only. So what would happen if I pulled up with an F-150 Lightning? Would I not be able to charge her? And I had the adapter? Once again, Tesla overriding my decision to go stop at the supercharger in Pennsylvania. And it's bringing us into a charger in Girard, Ohio at a 48% state of charge. So I just don't get that. Anyway, up here on the left-hand side, you're going to see the Lordstown, Ohio EV Corporation now. It's been a number of different iterations of electric vehicle startups and start downs, but big manufacturing plant over there. And it's kind of sad to see what's happened to that. I would imagine to this whole area as well. I wish them the best of luck, but boy, there's not much going on over there. Granted, it's Easter Sunday, but it looks pretty desolate. And it's Foxconn now is what it says. That's the old Lordstown factory right there. So here we are in Dubois, Pennsylvania. All right, so we've made it to the Clearfield, Pennsylvania V3. And what do we have over here? Whoppers. Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we pulled in at a state of charge. Do you remember?
17%.
17%, 17%. And we popped right up to 250 right away. So this theory that you have, Kathy, about potentially, below 10%, I think that's how we're learning this car. So I think you're right.
Well, let's wait and see. I don't.
Well, I think you're right. And we're going to do a relatively deep charge here, and then we're going to take our time. I need to
You need to get out of the car.
I need to get out of the car. Now there's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There's nothing good.
There's nothing good. Yeah, there's nothing good. Let's just go here. All right, let's just do a quick analysis. We have a shot at actually making it home today. And we are 1,538 miles into the trip. So let's just go here and type in Darien, Connecticut. We are, let's see how far we are from home. 257 miles away.
Oh, it's like a hop, skip, and a jump.
Right. We have 270 miles in the tank. However, you and I both know
Right.
that's not really what's going to happen. So
maybe just one more charge.
let's just see what this is. There's 12 stalls at Blakely. That's 165 miles away. I think we can push it, but I don't know that we need to, because from there,
Then we can just get
let's
home.
just see. Alamucci. See, as you get closer, that's off the highway there. Mount Pocono. Yeah, see, this one's really right off the highway.
So let's do that one,
Right.
and then we know we're good to go.
Okay. I just wanted to pull in at a lower state of charge. But all right, so the strategy is we're going to go to Blakesley, Pennsylvania right now. There's 12 stalls available on arrival. And yeah, it's 250s. So let's
All right, let's do that, and then we will be getting
and
home.
let's see what time we'll be home.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Wait, what does it say? Hold on. End trip. Darien. I was hoping 8 o'clock.
What did it say?
8:16.
Wait, why does it say 5:46? 8:25.
8:25. Okay, that's not bad.
That's reasonable.
All right,
I
let's
was good with anything before 9 p.m., so we're good.
All right,
we
let's-
have a little buffer.
do it.
Okay,
All right.
let's go, chauffeur. Let's do it.
All right. All right. Well, Kathy's going to take a leg here. We just got off the exit. We didn't even charge. I'm just a little tired.
Well,
I'm going to shut my
drove
eyes.
so much, yeah.
Yeah. But we're in Lamar, Pennsylvania.
In
It's actually
500 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 80 east ramp toward
yeah.
Williamsport.
Williamsport, towards
I'll do
Williamsport.
what I'm told.
That's where the Baseball Little League Hall of Fame or the World Series is held.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. All right. So, Kathy, you good?
Yeah, I just have to reacquaint myself.
Just make
with
sure you
this.
go east on 80, not
Got
west.
it. Found my little stupid directional here without the stalk.
Don't call my directional stupid.
It's really weird.
All right. I'm going to go sleep a little bit.
You just go to sleep.
All right. Bye-bye.
I
There she goes. Bartonsville, Pennsylvania. Oh man. Keep going, honey. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right. There you go. And I got her in training here. Now hurry. You got to plug in fast. Go. Kyle style. Kyle style.
Open up.
Get it in there. All right, good.
Is it going?
I don't know.
Yeah. Bling,
There
bling,
now.
bling.
Okay, good. Let's go find a Burger
I
King.
have to get my stuff. What'd you do with all my stuff?
I don't know. All right, well, Bartonsville, Pennsylvania, thank you for driving. I took a nap.
You needed to.
I know. You pulled in at a, oh,
Quack.
quack.
I think I did. That was a solid 2 hours.
Wow.
I just did.
Okay. Well, you,
So I am familiar with Pladdington now.
yeah. And then you pulled in with a 14% state of charge.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, we're only pulling 171 right now. I'm going to check it in a minute. But, yeah, I don't know. That's not worth moving.
No,
Is there any food over there?
I don't know. I'm pretty happy just picking up like a pre-made sandwich at the
No,
grocery
I don't want a pre-made
store.
sandwich.
Well, can't do Burger King again.
Oh, there's a buffet over there, a
Oh,
gourmet
gross.
buffet.
No.
Well,
Gross.
this is our last stop.
Yeah, how much juice do we need to get home?
Well, we'll calculate that in a minute.
Okay.
But, oh, look at this. They're closed.
Oh, it's Easter.
Oh, that's right.
Let's go over here, see.
All right, let's go to the gourmet buffet.
Where you going?
Oh, yeah, look where she's going. East Gourmet Buffet. We're going to end this road trip on a high note or a low note. I'm not sure which kind of note, but we are. No, but the thing that's great about these buffets, you sit down, you eat, you leave, and then, I don't know, then what?
Oh, there's a wait. I don't want to wait.
Let's just see. Well, the buffet place had about a 40-minute wait, so
Just wait in the car, charge up, and we'll go.
somewhere else. Oh wait, you could go in the dollar store.
Oh, they open.
Yeah. She's going shopping. Dollar Tree. There she goes. All right, at a 59% state of charge, we're pulling 116 kilowatts on this V3 here in Pennsylvania. This is our last charging stop, and where we are going to home, it looks as though we'll arrive with a 20% state of charge. What's strange is it's telling us time remaining to continue trip is 1 minute. I mean, I would think that we have plenty of juice to get home. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure I've dialed in and really gotten to know this vehicle, but you can see where we are, basically just over by Stroudsburg, Tannersville, sort of in the Pocono Mountains area, right by Camelback Mountain. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up 287 across what I still call the Tappan Zee Bridge, and then over into Darien, Connecticut. So been a really quite an easy trip. Just as far as the summary goes, let's just look at this here. We've gone a total of 1,722 miles, and we only have to go another 123 miles. So 1,723 miles plus 123, so it's 1,850 miles, just like we said. Now it's enough energy to continue. Well, thank you very much. Kath, you want to get out and unplug?
No, I'm already set up in my station here. Good.
Yeah, look at you over there.
I have everything going.
All right. We're going to have a very intense conversation on the way back home.
We are?
Yeah.
About what?
How great you drove.
Okay, let's roll.
Okay. All right, so we're pulling away from whatever the heck the name of this place was,
That was a
Bensonville.
bust. I think this place was a bust.
Yeah,
Forget
nothing-
that it's Easter and nothing's open. It was so far off the road. I mean, you really had to go miles and miles off the road for this charger.
I'm not so sure that we needed to do that. I
That's
think
how it sent us.
I know, but I think that we could have gone one more exit down off of 80 and then cut over.
Well, I don't know. I think
But
navigation would have told us that.
Now bear right
don't
onto
know why
Route
it did that.
611.
We're gonna-
Anyway, I don't recommend this stop at all.
It's fine. It's a V3. We got juice. We're on our way. So you just didn't like the
In 500
East
feet,
Gourmet
turn right towards Pennsylvania 33
buffet.
south.
No,
Then
and
take
by the way-
Pennsylvania 33
Well, there's a
south
Red
turn
Lobster.
on the left.
Oh,
Now
well,
bear
no,
right
That's too
towards
involved.
I
Pennsylvania
think that we
33
need quick
south.
and we need to get home.
Okay.
Like this would have been a good one. Look, there's a Chili's and a Longhorn.
Now take the Pennsylvania
be better.
33 south ramp on the left. In 500 feet, take the Interstate 80 east exit on the right toward US 209 north, Stroudsburg. Now take the Interstate 80 east
Oh
exit.
man,
on the
this
left.
woman is talking way too much.
She does have a lot to say.
She's got so
More than you.
not more than me.
Nobody talks more than you.
I don't know. I know a couple people that talk more than me.
Do?
Yeah.
I don't.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't ask you to name names while we're filming, but then you can.
It's me when I'm looking in a mirror.
Jeez.
All right, here we go.
Alrighty.
Bite that in. Crank it out. All right, so we are back on Route 80 heading east. We're about, I would say, 15 miles at the most from the New Jersey border.
Oh yeah, we're that close now.
You want to go over all the states you've been in the last 3 days?
Yeah, I've been through a lot.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Connecticut,
All right. We started in Connecticut,
right?
went to New York.
New York.
To
fly out.
to Colorado.
Colorado,
Took a little road trip up to Wyoming.
Wyoming,
Left Colorado and ended up in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Iowa.
Wait.
No.
Before you went to Iowa,
It was in Nebraska.
right? And what's after Nebraska?
It's not Iowa.
Yeah, it's Iowa.
Nebraska, Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa,
Illinois,
Ohio,
Indiana,
Oh, I always forget that one. Indiana,
Ohio,
and then
Pennsylvania,
then
then
we're
we're
hitting
in New Jersey,
and
and then
to
back-
New York, Connecticut. So that's 8
10
states.
10 states.
Well, 8 states, 3 were visited. 2 were visited twice.
No. We'll do this fast. Ready? New York. No, wait. Connecticut, New York, Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois. Then you did Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. That's 10.
Oh, I guess I lost count. Wow, that's a lot.
I know you didn't want to cheat and you didn't want to overstate, but if you count now, we're going to go back into
You
Connecticut.
can't count that again.
I know. So that would have been 12.
Okay, good. That's a lot. We've done a lot in 3 days.
That's a lot. Yeah, that was good.
So feeling okay too, but I'm ready to be out of the car and back in our own bed tonight.
And more importantly, we've got the Model X back.
Well, that was the whole point.
I know.
Right? To get our platinum.
It was great to see Kyle. Kyle, thank you so much for.
And Alyssa, thank you.
And
guys.
Alyssa.
It was fun.
It was good seeing Colton and Jordan.
I met Colton and I met Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
and
great.
really good time.
The
And
time up, Kyle took us up to that little canyon he does testing on. There was something ridge.
I got a 5 ripping it here. All right.
What do you call it? Something ring. Was it the rustic ring?
The rustic ring. Yeah.
And,
We were in a blizzard up there.
Yeah, it
That was-
beautiful,
that
but I got the full Colorado experience.
Yeah. I mean, we got to spend more time out there, Kath.
Oh, I know. For
I think.
Sure. I've always liked Colorado.
It's beautiful.
Just, it's time consuming
Yeah.
to get out there.
Well,
It was great.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. As things progress, we'll spend more time out there.
Of course. course.
It's a great setup he's got. And
And I met Walter.
Walter.
Well, I met Walter when he was a pup, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen Walter as a big, giant, fluffy, slobbery puff. He's really cute.
And it was great seeing Ellie.
Of course.
And Ellie remembered me for sure.
Ellie remembered me.
Yeah. And Blue.
And
Blue is just pure muscle.
he's so
So smart. He
right?
speaks. He's amazing.
Oh, and I met Alyssa's sister. I finally
Michaela.
Michaela.
Yeah, that's right. So
I feel like we got a lot in.
we
and a lot
did
done.
get a lot in and a lot done. And yeah, so we'll close out this video with a little bit of a road trip to Connecticut from Pennsylvania. Enjoy. Hopefully everyone has had a good time. For those of you who stuck with us for this whole video, really appreciate it. I may come back at the end. We'll see. Probably will. We need to get dinner somewhere.
And then what? Report on what we had for dinner? It's not going to be anything healthy, I can tell you.
No, it is. We're going to start.
Tomorrow we start.
We're going to tomorrow. All right. Well, then tonight won't be anything
Well, I mean,
healthy.
we'll try to be better, but it will not be Burger King. That much I can tell you.
No.
That was gross.
Well, I had the fish sandwich, and I think I found fish somewhere in
I
there.
was gonna say, was there?
No, there really wasn't. It was. Yeah, it wasn't good. All right, let's go. All right, Kathy, we are about to cross over the Delaware River. They call it the Delaware Water Gap. I don't know why, but they do. So here we are on Route 80. Some guy's got a couple of jet skis over here he's towing.
He's feeling a little optimistic,
Yeah.
even though it's only like 50 degrees out.
Yeah, he's bringing them to the Jersey Shore. Because we're about to cross over into New Jersey. Oh, he's from New York. Okay.
People are slowing down.
I see. I don't know. So we're going over the Delaware River right now,
Yeah.
which is a big sort of kayak, canoe.
Is that what, a big river?
It's a big river called the Delaware River. And when this thing runs pretty good,
Yeah.
some good whitewater there. And here we are.
Okay.
And I believe we may be in New Jersey now.
No, I don't see my sign.
I didn't see the sign either.
So maybe when we get off this bridge area.
Well, we're over the bridge.
Well, this I feel like is an extension. Let's just see what's around the bend. Otherwise, we'll just give our own clap. There should be a sign.
No,
Welcome
we're going to
New
clap.
Jersey.
We're going to see the sign.
Oh, look at that rock wall.
Oh,
It's
that's pretty.
Intense.
Yeah,
It's nice.
this is very nice.
Let's see.
Everybody's
I have a feeling we're getting to get Easter traffic here.
going to get.
We have.
I think we have. Easter traffic has arrived.
Okay, I don't see the Welcome to New Jersey sign.
Maybe we're not in New Jersey yet. We may still be in the PA.
I think so. Or there would be a sign.
Ooh.
My favorite sign this whole weekend was the Wyoming sign.
Yeah,
That was so nice. Very pretty. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a guy out there in his little boat fishing.
Is there?
Yeah, he's like crazy. Look at him. Little tiny boat.
He's
It's
not.
almost like a canoe with a little engine.
He's so happy. This
He's
is.
happy till he flips in that cold water.
He's not going to flip.
Let's see.
Oh, here's the
Oh,
sign.
yeah, it's little. That is not appropriate. Here we go.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
New Jersey.
There we are, Jersey.
Back home, basically. Right?
Well,
Tri-state?
tri-state area.
Tri-state.
Yeah,
Okay. It was uneventful.
yeah. That was
Little
a
baby sign.
real letdown sign. Jersey, come on, you got to step up your game.
Seriously.
You need it like you
Even
need.
that Wyoming sign, that was spectacular.
That was a nice sign. And how about even the one, the Colorado side?
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Color Me Colorado.
We
or-
didn't stop for a photo for that one.
No,
We did our
Kyle said he's got a few. He'll send me one. I was like, let's go, Cybertruck on. All right,
I think we were trying to get back to dinner. We had a dinner reservation.
We did.
We were in a
Yeah.
hurry.
at the Whiskey
That was
Steakhouse.
good. All right. Home.
Home.
It's G-O.
Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
Kathy.
Bunsville.
I would like to propose that we have dinner tonight in Buttsville.
So that won't happen. And can you imagine living in a town, say, oh, I live in Buttsville.
I bet it's
New
nice.
Jersey.
You know?
I know, what a name for a town.
Buttsville?
I don't know who thinks of these towns. Like, who thinks of these names? Some of them are so ridiculous.
Well, his name is John Butts.
Buttsville.
I just put on my
I live
lift.
in Buttsville, USA.
Buttsville, New Jersey.
Stupid.
Sorry. If anyone is watching this and lives in Buttsville, please comment about the virtues of living there.
No, I think you should just move.
No, don't be mean. I mean,
What does that mean?
that was pretty mean. Oh, Twizzler? Thank you. Twizzlers. Well, Kathy, I want to thank you so much for coming with me. I know that you, it was interesting when I asked you, do you want to come out to see Kyle and Alyssa and then drive home? You were like, yes. And I was like, amazing. So,
Well, because I knew we'd be stopping overnight.
right.
And, oh, here's our Connecticut.
Connecticut. All right, you ready? 2,
1.
1.
We are home.
Home in Connecticut.
5 more minutes. Road trip over. Great job driving.
Thank you so
Great
much.
job.
Yeah. Hey, listen, thanks everyone for sticking with us. The X is back and it needs a little bit of a bath, Colton. So we're going to find someone to give it a bath. But thanks again, everyone, for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. Kathy, thank you so much for being an awesome co-pilot and pilot.
Thank you.
Because you drove quite a bit today.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching and sticking with us.
Take care now. Bye-bye.